Hello and welcome back to the channel, Cali Legends Media. Okay, before I begin, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all of you who come by and watch the videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button, those like buttons, those hype buttons, and that comment. Leaving your comments in the comment section is very important. Show support for the channel. Really appreciate everybody who does that. Thank you very much. Okay, so this video is a response video to Dubs, okay? Dubs challenged and or invited anybody who has done some time to bring the paperwork for his accusations of him being a snitch, okay? Now, before I begin, let's just get one thing out of the way. There's different ways of telling. There's different ways of snitching. There's different actions that you'll be considered a snitch if you perform them, okay? Cop car might be chasing somebody. You might just point your hand down the street which way the car went. Go on your way, and that's it. You snitched. You know, a lot of little things that people say, nah, man, dude's no good. He's a snitch. He's a finger. He points that finger, it was him. It was them. When you're pointing the finger at somebody, you're considered snitching, okay? Which makes you somebody that can't be trusted, somebody who's a snitch, okay? Now look, Dubs asked for some paperwork, okay? And really the only paperwork that has really came out was a writ of habeas corpus that his attorney had filed, okay, on Dubs' behalf, okay? In that writ, it stated that Dubs' life was in danger by a certain organization, okay? And that was his purpose for being held in jail on a PC or special needs level, okay? I guess there was something going on where they transferred him to go to his court, and they needed to make sure that this was understood and that he was kept safe. Another thing that it would do is help him in his debriefing process every time he makes a statement like that, okay? But he basically straight out and said that this group of men will take my life if they're allowed to, okay? Now, a while back, this dude came out from, he was getting transferred, okay, to another prison. He was from the Aryan Brotherhood, and he had brought a message from the inside saying that, yeah, Dubs was no good, you know, and, you know, he debriefed. And that message was from people that he said would probably take his life, okay? So basically he's saying, hey, if anything happens to me while I'm here, and even outside, it was probably due to the fact that these guys did it, okay? Now look, that writ of habeas corpus needs to be signed, okay, by whoever it's representing. The lawyer's presenting it, but the lawyer is just a representative of the person that is appearing before the judge. So Dubs always says, oh, well, my lawyer put that in there. My lawyer said that they were responsible for 300 murders out in the streets, you know, all conducted from within prison. My lawyer's the one that put that my life may be in danger. No, it didn't say that. It said my life, not the lawyer's life, because the lawyer's life ain't in danger. It says my life would be in danger. I would be in danger of getting unalived by this group of men. Okay, so I don't know what the problem is when people say that you snitch, Dubs, because that's snitching. That's telling. No, you didn't go to court. You didn't appear on the stand. You didn't testify on anybody and get them convicted, unless you did and we don't know. But just the fact that you went in there saying something like that, man, making an accusation like that, and signing it and approving it to go before the judge, that's like you saying it right out of your own mouth. But you signed it under penalty of perjury. Okay? So, just knock off the shenanigans already. The fact that you debriefed, I don't think is in question with you anymore. I think you kind of sort of in a way admitted it, but you haven't really came out and said anything definitive, So, I don't know if you did this to kick up dust again and get some views going, and I don't know. I don't know what your reason is for doing this. Like, people have eyes and ears, man. They've seen it themselves, And people who tell on other men or women are snitches. Whether you do it on paper, if you do it telling somebody about it to tell a judge, it's all it's all the same, man. So again, Dubs, yes, you did snitch, you did tell. That should have never been made public. All this because you were enough in the game that you would feel the same way, and you would justify being called a snitch to any person that would have done what you did by signing that paper, by allowing and going forward with your attorney, with that being brought out in court. It was brought out in court due to your mouth, due to your actions. Okay? All that was said. That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful, Dubs. So there's no denying as far as the snitching part. Nobody may have went to prison. You may not have gotten up on the stand. They were already incarcerated. You didn't go up on the stand and say, yeah, he did it, and they didn't get arrested. No. But you've added additional evidence, additional fire, and additional heat to people that you used to hang around with, So, it is what it is, Dubs told, okay? Just admit it. It's already passed. You left that life. Look, 16 to life did not in any way, or Ronnie from the Inside Out didn't in any way endanger you. These two men didn't endanger you, put your life at risk or anything by saying that you were a snitch and a debriefer. You did all that by yourself, and you know it. That's why you left the main line and you locked it up. That's why you went to an SNY yard, and that's why you were PC'd all the rest of your term, more years than you were on the main line. So, these things are there for everybody to see, everybody to, with half the sense of a mouse, man, could figure out. It's retarded. You coming out retarded, but it's stupid. It's dumb. You coming out here talking about who did I snitch on? Who did I snitch on? I'm not a snitch, man. It's in black and white, dude. It may not be in your on your papers, your debriefing packet, but on a habeas corpus that you signed, that went to court, that was read by a judge and mentioned in the courtroom, all done by you. Okay? By you opening your mouth. You know what snitching is. You know the way the game goes, man. Like who are you trying to fool? The only ones that you're fooling are people that haven't been to prison, Dubs. People that just don't know. But you know, and I know. And all the people you called out, all the people that have been through the system and have did any kind of time, they know, you know, what telling is, what snitching is, what being no good is, you know, and why debriefing is a thing that is looked down upon. And, you know, the need to give up stuff on an organization barely ended in 2012. In 2012, you were already on the other side. You had already debriefed, okay? Before then, yeah, you had to give up information. You fall in that category. Well, otherwise, they wouldn't move you like that and debrief you. They wouldn't treat you that way. But you did it before that law came in, before you don't have to give up people in the organization and stuff. So the only way you were able to debrief and say that you were part of that organization, you no longer want to be a part, is to prove that you were a part of that organization. Telling. No matter how, just come on, do it. You know, you're wasting everybody's time with this, you know. And all the liquor in the world, man, ain't gonna make it go away, you know. Anyways, it's my video for today. I just wanted to knock this out real quick. It seems to have come up once again with 16 to life, and well, of course, exposed tubes always on his bumper. You know, it is what it is, man. Be real, Dubs. At least do that. You know, at least you can hold your head up and say, yeah, I did that. You know, I effed up. I did that. You know, but I did it because I wanted to be free. I wanted this. I wanted that. Something. But when you lie, man, you make yourself. There's two things that you can do to your subscribers that is worse than anything: lie and steal. You know, and I think Gunner's got one covered, and you got the other one covered. So, come on, man. Just admit it. Anyways, it's my video for today, people. Everybody, man, stay safe, stay free. Stay out from behind them bars, man. Behind those walls. Politics are hard. The lifestyle is hard. And if you're not cut from that cloth, you're going to find yourself in the exact same position as Dubs and thousands of other men that had to leave that life because they didn't realize what it takes to participate, what it really takes, you know. And yeah, make some good decisions, man. Stay free and be out here where you could be with your families. Thank you for watching, people. That being said, God bless you. God bless your families. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Kelly Legends.